Hi there, Richard Matheru here. Now, you may have heard a lot about creating content and value. Have you ever heard that from network marketing coaches such as myself? Maybe your upline said, hey, if you provide value, if you do content, then people will follow you and you can actually bring leads to you as opposed to actually having to go out there and search for leads each and every single day. If that sounds curious to you, if you wonder what that term meant, but you don't really have an idea how you can create content and how you can have people find you, I'm going to help you with that in today's show. So stay tuned. I'm going to be right back. Okay, welcome back. So this is a great question that was asked by Jeff, one of somebody who follows my content. Jeff messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, I'm looking into blogging, I'm looking into different areas, and you always talk about content, creating content and value. How can I do that? How am I able to do that?" Well, one of the biggest ways that you can solve that issue, I'm actually going to give you an extra resource for at the end of this training. So make sure that you stick around for that. If you just don't feel like, what do you say? You don't have enough knowledge to really talk about things, and that will solve that for you for definite. But let me give you some tips right now. Number one, you need to decide upon a platform. What do I mean by that? Well, there are many different areas where you can create content. If you're really, 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 really super shy in front of camera, and I mean just like sweating at even the thought of it, you can use audio. So I have a podcast. Maybe you found this video through this podcast, right? yournewplana.com. I have a podcast, and it's very simple to actually set up on iTunes. You can actually record an audio. I use a software that every time I upload a simple one audio file to that software, it automatically puts it on iTunes for you. So it's very, very simple to do. You don't have to be in front of the camera. Here's another way you could provide value. You can use video. You can upload videos to either Facebook or you can upload them to YouTube. Both are free to use. You could maybe just do text. If you feel that you really are really nervous even for audio or video, you could type. What the point is it's better to start than actually overthink the choice. Just pick one and go with it. There are no rules to say that if you start off typing your value, maybe you do a great Facebook post, you're making a habit of doing a great Facebook post every day, or a Facebook note, or maybe you have a blog and you type your blog out. There's no rule to say that, hey, you can't progress to audio, progress to video, is there? Now, my personal preference obviously is video because people get to know you more, people can build trust and rapport with you. But hey, if you need to start at the very, in terms of you're very nervous, then start somewhere, which would be typing it out, right? Once you've got your content or your delivery method, what are you actually going to deliver? Well, I would suggest that you look for the challenges and problems for the people who you're targeting with your content. Be as narrow as possible. Really go and aim for a specific group of people, because if you aim for everyone, you're going to end up with no one. I remember when I first started in health and fitness many, many years ago, I used to say, hey, classes for all abilities, right? You ever see that in a fitness advert? Beginners to advanced, young and old, will take everybody. Now, I ended up with no one. Why? Well, the really fit people are thinking, oh, if beginners can come, this isn't going to be hard enough for me. And the beginners are thinking, well, if this is for advanced people, that's going to be too hard for me. It's the same with your content, with your marketing. If you say, hey, 3 tips for beginners through to advanced marketers, they go, well, which is it? Maybe none of them's for me. So make sure you're specific with the group of people that you're targeting so that you can reflect that with your content. And with just by looking at your title or 10 seconds in your video, they can go, yeah, I'm definitely in the right place. This is definitely going to be the content for me. Where would you get that content from? This is the final point that I kind of want to make with you. You need to invest in your education in some way, shape, or form. My buddy Ray Higdon talks about ILT, invest, learn, teach. That's precisely what I do with you guys. I invest heavily in my education with courses, by going to events, by taking action. Certain challenges come up when I'm prospecting people that I think you would benefit from. So I go and I look at what challenges I've faced, what education that I've learned. I'll then put that into my own words and then deliver it and teach it to you via videos, via podcasts, via Periscope every single day at 2 p.m. I teach that to you. Now, you may think, okay, Richard, that sounds great. You've obviously got a lot of courses and you're teaching us something every day. How would you start? Well, there's a system that I recommend called MLSP. Some people use that to promote, some people use that for online marketing, but I think an often overlooked and humongous benefit that really I did benefit from when I first started was their training library. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos, some an hour, some 90 minutes long, on every topic you can think of to do with network marketing for you to provide value to go out there and help other people. So you can find information about that at richardmathew.com/MLSP-system. There's literally thousands of hours worth on there. So I hope you got benefit from this. Go and have a great day, and I'm going to see you in another video really soon. Bye for now.